You want to know why, fans? Because of the money. It's all about the money. Come on now.
The highly anticipated fight is on. Jaron Boots is set to face Terence Crawford in what promises to be a generational showdown. This clash pits the rising star against the seasoned champion, with turkeys alike giving the green light. The stage is set for an epic BFF that many have long anticipated. Turkeys Alec recently announced on X his intention to organize a fight between Crawford and Jaron Boots. Andy's at 4PP promoter Eddie Hahn shares this confidence, particularly after Boots' impressive fifth-round stoppage victory over David Ennis. However, does not expect Canelo Alvarez to fight Crawford and expressed doubts about Crawford's upcoming bout against Israel Medu on August 3rd. Terence Crawford, currently undefeated with a record of 40-0 and 31 knockouts, will face a critical moment in his career, turning 37 on September 28th. Crawford is set to fight Israel Medu, who is also unbeaten with a record of 10-1 and 7 knockouts. Promoter Eddie Hahn is skeptical about Crawford's chances against Madrimov. The fight will take place at a stadium in Los Angeles. If Crawford loses, he'll have to decide whether to proceed with a match against the young Freedom Giant Boots. And as some fans on social media believe Crawford might avoid fighting Ennis if he can't secure a lucrative bout with Canelo Alvarez. Crawford aims to have this major fight before retiring to enjoy his wealth at his Nebraska mansion. The upcoming Crawford vs. Madrimov fight will be broadcast live on DN and ESPN on August 3rd in Los Angeles. Many believe Mad's power and style could pose significant challenges for Crawford, particularly given Madrimov's powerful body punches and devastating left hook. Terence Crawford, who has fought infrequently over the past 4 years, might find it challenging to handle the type of attack Jaron Boots Ennis delivers. In a recent bout, Ennis knocked down David Ennis in the 5th round with a perfectly timed left hook counter to the head, a punch Ennis never saw coming, rendering him unable to stay on his feet. This came shortly after Ennis landed a powerful right to Ennis's body, setting up the knockout blow. Ennis' performance was faster than Crawford's, who knocked out Ennis in the 6th round in December 2022 with a record of 32-0 and 29 knockouts. Ennis might be too young, strong, and resilient for Crawford, who stands at 40-0 with 31 knockouts. The crucial question is whether Crawford will accept a fight with Ennis, knowing he could face a similar outcome to a Venetian, who only a year younger than Crawford lacked the youth to compete with Ennis. When Dean's Chris Manx mentioned Crawford as a potential opponent, Ennis was enthusiastic about the idea. As the welterweight world champion, Ennis expressed a desire to face big names like Crawford and others in his weight class. Promoter Eddie Hahn praised him highly, calling him the future of boxing and asserting that Ennis can beat anyone, describing him as a special fighter who needs to be tested against the best in the world. Many fans respect Dunn's effort and dedication, especially evident in his fight against David Ennis. While the prospect of a fight between Jaron Ennis and Terence Crawford is exciting, many fans would prefer to see Crawford face the top contenders at 154 Olbs. There's a belief that Crawford, if motivated, could unify the titles in this weight class before retiring. Some think fans might be overrating Ennis. They feel he needs to prove himself against more formidable opponents than the likes of a past prime David. A Venetian Crawford's skills, accomplishments, and level of competition are considered far superior. Crawford would be interesting. It's unclear what it would prove. If Ennis won, it would be against a 37-year-old Crawford. If Crawford won, it would be against a younger, but still relatively unproven fighter. Many suggest that Ennis should take on other young talents like Amit Stanis or Virgil Ortiz at 154 to test his abilities. When Crawford was Ennis' age, he was also facing less challenging opponents, but wasn't as dominant as Ennis appears to be now. Ennis is seen by some as a faster, more powerful version of Crawford, with potential improvements in various aspects of his game. While Crawford's achievements across multiple weight classes are impressive, it's uncertain whether Jaron Boots Ennis can replicate this success at 154 and 160 Olas and become a multi-weight champion like Crawford. A fight between Crawford and Ennis is highly anticipated and is considered the best matchup from 147 to 154 Olbs, with both fighters seen as levels above the rest. Ideally, Ennis would move up to 154 54 orbs, opening up potential matchups with Crawford, as well as other top fighters like Virgil Ortiz Taimu and JL Chavo. However, such fights often don't materialize for various reasons. Realistically, Ennis should consider stepping into the ring with fighters like Amit Stanianis, Con Davis, or Mario Barros to continue testing and proving himself against high-caliber competition. On's ability to stop David Evanesian around sooner than Cord did, despite having limited preparation time, has impressed many. However, critics point out that while Ennis boasts an impressive record, he lacks the elite-level experience Crawford has. Crawford has faced and defeated many tough opponents, including former world champions like Jeff Horner, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, and Errol Spence Jr. This high level of competition has provided Crawford with valuable experience that Ennis has yet to gain. There is speculation that Crawford may be focused on securing a career payday against Canelo Alvarez, which could delay a potential fight with Ennis. While Crawford's desire for big payday is understandable, many fans want to see him fight Ennis and other top contenders at 147 and 154 OBS before he retires. The landscape of boxing has shifted towards prioritizing big money fights, but there is hope that a matchup between Crawford and Ennis will eventually happen. As for who might win, it's a challenging question. Crawford's experience, skill, and proven track record against elite opponents give him an edge. However, On's youth, power, and potential for growth make him a formidable challenger. The outcome would likely depend on factors such as strategy, preparation, and how well each fighter adapts to the other's style.